What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Big Lou here on another Lunch Break Chronicles. About to want to answer a great question I got from a good friend at the gym, my buddy Blaine. I guess he overheard me talking to a young lady on the treadmill, and I got a great question. So she asked me, what was the best time to do cardio? Should you do a pre-workout or should you do it after workout? And we're talking about 30 to 40 minutes of cardio. I believe it was steady pace or any form of cardio for that matter. And my answer to that question is, it depends on what you're doing, and it depends on your goals. Cardio is a useful tool, but remember, it's called cardio. It's for cardiovascular work. It's to strengthen your heart and your system. Now, it's always beneficial to get 30 minutes of cardio, at least 3 or 4 times a week, in order to strengthen your cardiovascular system, which is great. But if you're doing cardio for weight loss versus cardio to burn fat, that's two different things. You got to remember that. Weight loss is losing water weight, muscle, and fat. That's weight loss. It's just that number goes down, losing weight. You're concerned with just that number. Or fat loss, which means you're trying to sustain muscle and just burn pure body fat, or use body fat for fuel, but still maintain that muscle. So I always tell people, for weight loss, I recommend doing cardio by itself. Just doing it by itself, not before or after a workout, just doing it by itself. I have separate days that I don't lift weights. I do cardio and abs, and that's a workout. Cardio, abs, and a stretching workout. Man, when you're stretching for 20, 30 minutes, just trying to increase blood circulation and increase your sensitivity to actually feeling your muscles, and that enables you to have more control over contractions, and when you are training on your weight training days. So give that a try. Maybe 2 days a week. Take a break off the weights and just focus on doing some cardio. Even with your cardio, you're still squeezing muscles. You should be still squeezing muscles, not just moving your body. You have to be in tune with your muscles, with the sensitivity of muscle control. Kai Green is a great example of that. The guy has so much control over his muscles, and it's not just because he lifts weights and does isolated movements and things like that. You can move weight and not feel your muscles individually. So learn how to teach yourself to subconsciously control and squeeze muscles. That way you will become more productive when it's time to actually lift weights and do isolated movements. It will shape your muscles better. It'll teach you how to get blood in those muscles better. And I also believe that that's a safety mechanism too, and prevent injury. If you have control over muscles, it can prevent tears and things like that, and bad dangerous injuries that can happen during lifting weights. That, like I said, would be, I would keep those on separate for weight loss. I would keep that type of cardio, the long strenuous cardio, steady pace, keep that on a separate day, and then throw in some abs in there, and things like that. But if you're doing like high intensity training, which is fat burning, I believe high intensity interval training, HIIT, which is fantastic for burning fat. It elevates the heart rate really, really high. It makes it go up and down, which is honestly equivalent what it does doing weight training. As long as you're minimizing your rest periods, your heart rate will go up and down. The expenditure of energy that you do with lifting a decent amount of weight or a longer period of time, as far as like a lot of reps, or time under tension, if it's longer, your heart rate goes up and down. So same thing with high intensity interval training. But for pure fat loss and to sustain muscle, I recommend doing that type of cardio post workout. If you attempt to do steady pace cardio prior to working out, what you're doing is you're kind of screwing yourself. You got to remember, your body is trying to assume what you're about to do. Okay, so you eat for the workout you're about to do. You prepare your body for what you're about to do. You supplement in preparation for what you're about to do, where your body releases muscle fibers in the same manner. Okay. If you're going to go and do a long workout, you know, anything that requires endurance, the body's going to release slow twitch muscle fibers to accommodate that, you know? So let's say if my body releases X amount of muscle fibers, okay, let's say 1 billion, okay, your body might release, you know, 75% of those muscle fibers for endurance, because it assumes you're going to do a muscle endurance workout, which, you know, after about 15 to 20 minutes of doing anything for a strenuous period of time, the body assumes it's doing an endurance-based workout. Now, if you go right in and you start pounding weights and things like that, where your heart rate's going up and down, to the body, it thinks you're doing, you know, something that requires a high power output. So it's going to release fast twitch muscle fibers. So, you know, 75% of those muscle fibers it's going to output are going to be fast twitch, and 25% will be slow twitch. So if I go and do 40 minutes of cardio prior to lifting weights, then my body thinks I'm doing an endurance workout, and it's going to release those slow twitch muscle fibers. So if you go and do that, then go try to hit the weights, then what you're doing is you're not going to be in a state where your body can potentially be able to maximize its performance. You can't expect your performance to be at, or your power output performance to be at its peak, because you don't have the fast twitch muscle fibers to complete, you know, a high energy output workout where you're going to put a lot of tension under those muscles, and that's going to make you more susceptible to injury. So the flip side to that is this: the benefit of doing that type of interval training post lifting weights or hitting weights, you know, the benefit is your body's going to, you know, utilize all those calories and whatever supplementation plus food you put in your body to prepare for that high intensity workout, and by hitting the weights and lifting heavy, or, you know, whatever the case may be, your body's going to utilize all that fuel. So at the end of your workout, your body has no other fuel. So then you go and do that fat burning style of cardio. The body's forced to use nothing but the existing fat that's already there from those permanent fat storage cells, and it's going to be prone to releasing that. So that would be the optimum time to, you know, say, hey, I know for a fact, to psychologically guarantee that you know for a fact your body's burning fat for fuel, because you still have some energy. Even though you used all that energy to hit the weights, you're like, man, how am I still able to do this cardio? Well, that's why. Your body's going to release that fat and allow your body to be able to utilize it. So you heard it from your boy Big Lou. Do high intensity interval training post-workout, and you will have the most fat loss while maintaining muscle size. And remember, squeeze those muscles, and you'll be able to have better control of your muscles. You'll shape your muscles better. You'll be able to burn fat in those specific areas much better. Like I said, this was a great question. It ended up being a group of people around me to hear me answer this question. I actually get this question a lot because I only do cardio post-workout, because I feel like it's the most effective for me keeping my body fat down, but maintaining some, you know, muscle size and shape of my muscles. But also it's a time for me to, you know, instead of me having to do an hour of cardio, I can do it in 25-30 minutes, reach that max heart rate, sustain it for another good 10-15 minutes, and I feel great afterwards. So if you guys have any questions, I hope you like the video. Leave a comment below, subscribe, you know, share the video with your friends, and let people know if they have any questions. You know, you can email me at 412stillcitymuscle@gmail.com. Check me out. I'm gonna post, you know, we got more free workouts on 412stillcitymuscle.com and 412 Still City Muscle on YouTube. So share the channel on your Facebook, your IG, let people know, ask me questions so I can make videos about it. Today was my first leg workout back after my competition, so I'll post that workout probably later on this evening or tomorrow. Hope everybody has a blessed day. Holla at your boy. Peace.